I'm almost ready. One moment. Brum, brum, brum. Thank you, Tilleron and Gui, for the raids. And you all were going to raid each other, but then you star-crossed your lovers or something. So thank you. Oh, which gay am I playing? Gay Resident Evil. I like date everything, but I feel perceived um horning up digital characters in a video game live on stream. And although I'm not against being openly for the horn, in this instance, I feel weirdly shy about it. Modabus. Okay, 1 second. I have a canker sore on my lip, like right on the edge where my like fang tooth is. And so I keep having to put the UK version of like Anbesol or whatever, which is called Bongello, on it. I haven't had one in a long time, and so I forgot just how much I fucking hate them. I tried to eat cake last night, and the spoon, the way that I was like putting the spoon, it was like my lip just rubbed the underside of the spoon directly on the fucking sore, and I hated it. Night Charm, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Make sure, everyone, if you're not already following Night Charm and Gui and Tilleron, that you do so. Do that. Do it? I pressed the wrong button on my own thing. Let me see. Okay. Is it Bonjello that tastes bad, or it's just I think these medicines just taste bad anyways. And meet up Brian. You want Brian to stream again? Maybe when he's not eeping. Also, I thought everyone hated the noises that made. Gilgamesh is sleeping in his little window, so he's away. Bonjello? How am I supposed to say it? Bonjello? Bongilo? Wait, who complained? I don't remember. Bongella? Oh. I thought it was... Maybe because I was thinking Bon Jovi and stuff. I thought it was Bonjello. Bonjello! ADD, ADHD meds can make them worse. Amazing. Well, canker sores, they're not... Is a canker sore a type of herpes? I don't know. Let me Google it. I also think herpes is not anything to be shy about. Is a canker sore a herpes? No. Oh. A cold sore, yeah. An ulcer, yeah. I think I get them... Hello. I can't close the curtain because Gilgamesh is down. You might be able to see him illuminated back there. My eyes are in hell. Hello. I don't know, do I have... Look! Maybe this works. If it doesn't... It's working? The sore? You might be able to see it. It's right... Let me point at it with something. Something that probably won't be sanitary, and so then I'll make it worse. I've got a boba straw on my desk that is unopened. Look at that, sanitary. It's right... like... there. So it's like barely on the fucking inside of my mouth. And I don't usually get them there. I usually get them like in the space where it probably see. I don't know if it's any more swollen than the other side, but no, it's fine. And I think also, little known fact, because I think herpes is so, like, scary for a lot of people. And it is, because, I mean, it's something that you get and then it doesn't ever go away. Like, once you get it, then you have it. But working at the sexual health clinic at Planned Parenthood, so many people have herpes. And most people won't even know they have it ever, because it could be that you might get it, it could be that you don't. Simplex and complex, exactly. And you can get them on, you can get mouth ones on your genitals, and I think vice versa or something. And then also, if you're born as a baby, and your family member, let's say your aunt, has a, cold sore on her mouth, and you're born as a baby, and your aunt gives you a little smooch, you can get a herp that way, and then you get them. And then also, if you are born in a vaginal delivery, and your mother is having a genital herpes outbreak at your time of birth, it is possible for you to get herpes that way as well. So I think typically, if someone is having a baby and is presenting for a herpes outbreak, I believe the doctor may, don't quote me, may typically recommend doing a cesarean section because herpes can be transferred that way. But also, if you have herpes, you should not be ashamed. Thanks, Chris. I've got my creepy contacts in. I didn't put eyeliner on. Get me to blind trying to do a slop to clean his chest, but his hair's too long. And then I got these little 3D pearl stars. I was born at an incredibly old age. I do feel a bit of like a kawaii demon today. Which I'm Griebus mode. Why do I fucking love Griebus so much? I think... You know how people would play like Dungeons and Dragons and they'll play a queer tiefling who is like gender fluid and then they'll be like, wait a second. It's just me. I feel like that's what Griebus has become for me. I think I'm just Griebus. But in a weird way, because Griebus can be he, him, they, them. It's Griebus. Whereas I don't really vibe with the he, him. But Griebus, when people were using she, her for Griebus, I was like, this does not feel so Griebus with it. Also, I didn't care too much to say anything, because I'm like, Griebus is not real. It's just, that's just how Griebus do. Not heard Griebus in action. I think, a few Pedguin streams. Oh, and there's gonna be a Yogscast video that comes out. I don't know when. I could check the schedule as I have access to the schedule. I will not do a leakers in that way. But there will be a very... That's when Griebus was born. That's when it might already be out. Was it yesterday's? Was there... No, that was actually after. That's not the birth of Griebus. I don't think so. No, that was not the birth of Griebus. We recorded the Frosthaven not too long ago. Maybe last week. And then we recorded a couple of peak videos. Maybe one, actually. I think it was two. Like 2 peak videos or something like that with Griebus. And that is the birth of Griebus. Much like the painting. Midblind left. Grievous as in General Grievous. No. And I don't even know what the Griebus name came from. But in Peak, there's like... You can customize your face and such. To be... whatever you want. And so, the day that we played Peak for this recording... I don't know why... I don't know how Griebus started. Thank you, Quartermistress. But this is Griebus in Peak. And so I'm imagining Griebus is like a creature of sorts. With this kind of blank, non-brain cell having expression. And like dirty and scuffed up la creatura. Creatura, maybe? Dura. I will roll my R's where not required, and I will be happy with it. It is sort of me, like a feline goblin. That must be kind of what I'm thinking. And then like scraped up knees, no shoes, maybe some like grubby clothing. And then like maybe sort of the... What's his name? My precious voice. That guy. Griebus. So, when we did the recording, I don't know what was up with me, but I was full Griebus mode. And I think Griebus to me also maybe looks like, Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you. You know the daughter in Full Metal Alchemist that's turned into a chimera? I think that's what happens. I feel like Griebus has this vibe, but like a short snoot and not sad, but just dumb, maybe. You stupid cunt. I'm sorry, Lavodo. I'm sorry. Would Griebus be rocking out a loincloth? Perhaps. I need to make Griebus on like some kind of, I don't know. First, because I want to make a Griebus D&D character, and I want to make a bunch of D&D characters, and I want to make some OCs, but I feel like I don't know how to start making an OC, because my brain is like, you have to have an environment to put them in, and where they came from. And so I want original characters of my own, but I don't know what I want or how to start besides Griebus. Griebus in a mystery quest. I would like to do that. Griebus gender neutral himbo. I think so. I think so. I've got this thing wrong with me where it's I have to do things right, but the parameters of what is right is only my own stupid imaginary parameters, which I think is just perhaps autism. Also, can you diagnose me real quick? Is it OCD? And no, I'm not going to say, I just have to organize all my stuff. And if I don't organize it, I freak out. No. Here's the meme, okay? People be like, I love my stuff organized. Am I OCD? My question is, if I'm cleaning the cat litter box and then I get afraid and worried that I might accidentally eat the cat shit that I'm scooping, is that OCD? Or what other thing is it that is wrong with me? Because it's like, because I know people with OCD, they'll be like, they'll have these thoughts where they're like, they've convinced themselves that they have done something. Where it's like, oh my god, like, I'm so afraid that yesterday I called my friend and called them a slur or something. And then they have to, like, reassure themselves that they did not do that. But it's not that I have accidentally eaten cat shit before, and it's not, it doesn't feel like an intrusive thought in the way where my brain is telling me to do it, but it's that I'm so worried. And not even, like, in a super worrying way, but in enough of a way where I'm, like, I'm scooping the cat litter and I'm almost, like, I find it funny that I'm having this thought, so then I don't take it seriously, but then I'm also like, what is wrong with me? Because I'll be scooping cat shit out of the cat box, and I'll be like, don't accidentally eat this. And there's, like, a few other things that I think I do similarly, but that is one where it, like, really stands out to me because I'm like, why? What is wrong? If you don't do this thing correctly, the world ends. Well, there's also a bunch of different types, though, and also, like, the spectrum of it. Because I know there's, like, different things involving, like, ruminating thoughts and intrusive thoughts and things like that. But I don't know if it's, like, I don't know what is wrong. Which, it's not that it's wrong with me, but I'm just wondering what it is. ADHD? Could be. Just some weird shit. And I'll be like, oh my god, what if I'm scooping this right now? What if I'm scooping this cat litter? And the cat poop? And what if I accidentally do something to where I fall over and it gets on my face? Deep in the OCD trenches in that, isn't it? I send you love. And I'm not trying to be a poser or anything, but I'm just trying to understand my brain. So, there you go. A window into my soul. I'm not a poser. Unless we've both got the same brain issues and then both of us have OCD. If so, well, fuck. I think there's a lot of overlap of things, like the umbrella of stuff. Anxiety, maybe. Life of an autist, yes. Why is my brain like this? Yeah. Maybe I don't need to understand it, but I think I do, first of all, find it funny that that's something that I'm actively thinking about and worrying about. And then I'm also like, I want to understand why. What if I'm scooping cat poop, I fall over, my pants slip off, I land on the bottle of shampoo, and it goes in my butt? Well, that happens to people all the time because, from people that I know that have worked at the emergency room and as first responders, it happens to people a lot that things accidentally go in their butt and get stuck. So I think it's a lot more common than we realize. It's not. It's just the excuse everybody uses, right? Always use a flared base. Always use a flared base. Thing. Big contamination. I have to double bag the dog poop, and then something has been in the fridge, and I've seen it too often. My brain says it's rotten. Yeah, I always am like, something will just be... Some food will just go bad to me for no reason. I'll be like, oh, that food's been touching the air in the fridge for too long. It's bad now. Or if I go to eat something and it tastes a little bit like freezer, I can't eat it. Currently dealing with the inner critic frustration with myself because I don't understand why I do things or can't do things. Understanding is okay, but so is being imperfect. I think too, if you're like... The big one that always helps me is... I think I have like a lot of comparison woes of like being upset at the things that I can't do because other people can. But then there's that whole don't measure yourself with someone else's ruler. And I think about that and then I feel better because there are things that I can do that maybe other people can't do. And then vice versa. And so that helps too. And also I think like, especially with learning more about myself, when I'm like, I should just go out and stay out and party like everybody else I know can do and they can hang out. But then I go home and I feel nonverbal for hours and I want to cry. And not because anyone's upset me or done anything wrong or I've had a bad time, but just because I've forced myself to be overstimulated, trying to be a neurotypical person, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, I feel like going home. And then I go home and then I can still function. And that is a big difference. I decided to learn Blender last week and then made a whole ass VTuber model. That too, because I keep seeing people that make really good art and I'm like, they should learn how to do Blender. And then I think, maybe I have somehow done some sort of Superman power for myself of doing that. Lobby Boo, thank you for the 42 months. Bento, thank you for the 22 months. Versailles, thank you for the 23 months. Uncle Ninja, thank you for the 35 months. Stu, thank you for the 32 months. Zadarin, thank you for the 31 minutes ago. Thank you for the 64 months. Hello, thank you for following. Autism superpower, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. I'll show you my blending things again. We'll do a little Blender showcase. And then I will also show you... I'll give you some, like, cool, creative tips. If you're like, wow, I want to make stuff, but I don't know how. And then I will show you it is possible. Look at that little bald mouth man. His mouth's not so bald anymore. Zed, thank you for the tier 3 in the 48 months. Also, thank you for your awesome voice acting demo tape that I really loved. You should start... Why don't you have, unless you already do, a YouTube or Twitch channel where you read books for people? You should. You should. Isaac, thank you for the 71 months. Thank you. Thanks. I always feel weird when I don't put eyeliner on, but I think today I got the vibe right somehow. Am I still using the standalone blender? Like, not, Steam. Yes. I should probably use Steam, but I'm in too deep, and I've got all my add-ons and stuff, and I don't know if they carry over, and blah blah blah. I forgot to change and save my theme. Or my default save startup file. Yes. You tried to make Blender, but it looked like more failed Mario 64. Do it. Do it. Did you update to 4.5? Ooh, no, I have not yet. 4.5 nuked your saves? Ew. I need to go through my computer and delete a bunch of stuff. Like, I made some, hats for Peak. And I put them into Unity, and then I went to send them to someone, and just the sheer size of the Unity file, that was like 10,000 items. I was like, is this normal? I don't know. Okay. So I have tried to make some hats for Peak. They are at a different rotation because that's just how they work. But I've made a cat. It sits on your head, but you have to have them, like, to the side base, like this. So I made a hat of a cat that sits on your head. And then I also made, I should make the cat jiggle, but that would be extra shit. I made one for Uncle Disco. I made some rat ears for Rat Boy. I made some Winnie the Pooh ears for Ped. And then I made Jim Smegley hair, glasses, and pipe. And so that's what that one looks like. And then the disco one looks like that. So it's just like the hood and the sunglasses. And hopefully these will work. And there's the More Hats mod is the person has this one? The person put information on how to do it yourself too. I do not understand what it means. Because so you open the stuff in Unity. So it looks like this, which I did. But then you have to add code to Unity and stuff. So you've got to like you've got to add asset bundles to Unity and then like change the stuff. And I don't know how to do that. So I sent it to Impromptu Ninja to see if he can do it and help. If anybody else wants to give it a try, let me know. But this does have information on what to do, basically. I just don't know how to do it. So, because I don't know the coding side of Unity yet. I would like to learn, but Unity, I also hate that it has different camera controls from Blender. So yeah, these are hats. Have a look, and then I can just put these Blender files somewhere for people to use. I've also got gay mouse. I still need to work on the mouse, but I was working on. So I asked Ben if there were any custom models he wanted for anything. And so he asked if I could make a Star Trek photon. thing, which I don't know what it means. So I made a few different types of it, and these would all have a base, but these are not the ones that he's going to use. So I made that, and then I noticed they had a trail. So I made some with a trail, and then this was the one that ended up being the one that he liked. Which this is absolutely so fucking easy to do. This, I just made a circle and then pulled the vertexes out. Vertexes? Also, it's so funny because this is 2 centimeters tall, which you can tell from here. 20 millimeters is 2 centimeters, I believe. Which is funny because then if we go to Kirsty's model, to see canonically how tall Kirsty is. I guess 2.2 meters, 2 meters, not bad. 2 meters tall, Kirsty. And then I also have, I was making a bug for fun because Ricky Peacock is doing a subathon this week that is focused on, like, Ricky's Japanese summer thing. And so Ricky Peacock, I've been hanging out in his chat yesterday and the day before, and he was playing this game called Boku no Yatsume something or something like that, which is about a kid in Japan in 1970 or 1975 or something, and there's a PlayStation 1 game and then a PlayStation 2 game, and so I think, or both PlayStation 1. So he's been playing that, and I was watching that, and also it's just very inspirational with Ricky and DBJ and the rest of the Goo Crew. Like, they work on a lot of really cool streams. And so Ricky's subathon that he's doing, if I go to his channel, he's got like some really cool goals. And so first of all, I was watching the stream, because also I just think he's a good streamer. I think all of the Goo Crew does like quite ambitious things and has great ideas, and so it was very inspiring. So he has bit redemptions where if you cheer 10 bits, fireworks happen on the screen. And then he's got a second camera in the kitchen where some of these larger bits do things like he'll go in the kitchen and dance, he'll go in the kitchen and do calisthenics stretches, he'll sing that with that one. And then these are all his milestones. So they watched a movie the other night where he had a projector on the wall of this movie that's free on YouTube. And so the camera was watching this wall that had a projector on it. Where's that at? And so chat was watching this movie on a projector, and then sometimes you could see Ricky's head lean forward. But so I was watching yesterday and the day before. And day before yesterday, when he first started and he was playing the game that he's been playing, I was like looking at the models, and the models in the game, I'll find them for you and show you them. PS1 Boku no Natsuyasumi. I was like, I feel like I could make that little guy. I could make that little guy. This is what the little guy looks like. I was like, I could make that little guy, and I could make a Ricky version of him. And so that's what I did. And then I also get so nervous hanging out in other partnered streamers' chats because having the partner badge and then chatting a lot, I feel like I just feel weird. Because I'm like, I don't want a lot of attention or anything, and then I feel like having a partner badge makes people feel like they have to. You can disable the badge. That might make me feel better. But I was hanging out a lot and typing in chat a lot, and then I'm also like, I hope I don't come across as an absolute freak to this person, because I've done like a couple streams with Ricky, and so and then I made him this like little silly animation thing, and I always feel nervous with friendship where I'm like, I don't want to go too hard because I don't want people to be like, this person's a freak for friendship, which yes, but also, well, yeah, you know what I mean? I just don't want to like force a friendship on someone or make them feel weird. But I was just listening and watching the stream, and so then I made a little model of Ricky as the Boku no Natsuyasume, or whatever the fuck. Coming across as a freak isn't all that bad. I guess that's true, especially if it's a freak for friendship. But so I made this little guy, and he was not too difficult to make. It did take me a while, but I think it's because I'd just be chilling while I do it, and because not only did I want him to be like a little model, I wanted it also to be like posable and stuff. So I had to make sure to add joints, and then since I was referencing something, I had like a bunch of reference images from the game, and I was trying to do it like quite one for one. Let me see if I can find the references that I used. So I had like all of these, and I wanted to get the shapes and everything like almost exactly down. So like the hand is like a rectangle with a thumb, and the feet are like a rounded cube, and then the legs and the arms are of course cylinders, and then the shirt is like a cylinder but not as many surfaces. So I wanted to get it right. Friendship freaks acts exactly the kind of freak I want to be perceived as. That makes me feel a little bit better too. Thank you for the 42 months, Panarctic Hair. Did you just put a light mustache on this character? Well, I changed it a few ways, and I'll show you. So, the little guy from this, he's got his little expression, he's got his like little bowl cut, he's got his shirt with a dog on it, and then whatever it says underneath it, I don't know. So I color picked all the colors and stuff for the most part. But if you look at the little guy I have in comparison, Ricky got a haircut, and so he has a shaved head right now. And then Ricky wears glasses, and he does have a mustache of some kind. And then I changed the logo on the shirt from a dog to a cat. And then I wrote is it kanji for Ricky underneath, because on all of his logos for his stream and stuff, that's what he's been doing. I made this little guy. Did you figure out the UV editing, or is it just pictures shrink wrapped? So I did UV editing on this one. But the way that I did it, which was kind of in a stupid fucking way, was a lot of the other surfaces are just materials that I've assigned. So like a material for shorts, for the skin, for the... I didn't name them, so that's how... I'm just dumb. That's just how I be. Okay? It doesn't have to make sense to anybody. It made sense to me. But so, for then, this one right here is the texture for it. So what I did was I used the same material, except in the material nodes editor, I changed the RGB out for an image, and this is the image. And so only the parts that I wanted to texture are actually UV unwrapped onto this image. So it was like, not all those, the face and the shirt, essentially. So that's all I did. He's got shorts on his head. And then, so I did the fucking smart UV project, which that was a fucking mistake because this is how the face ended up looking, where it's not on the same fucking planes. And then I did also kind of get angry because when I was texture painting and I had tried to match it up a little bit better, the eyebrow went over here, but then when you do that and you're in your like normal mode, it like because of the flat surface of the polygon, it looks like that from the side sometimes, and so that was pissing me off. So I just made sure to only draw on the flat surface where it wouldn't distort. So that's what I did. So pretty much all of it, except for some parts of the mustache, are on the flat surfaces. You paint the model. I don't paint the model, I paint the picture. So, like, this part, yeah. I need to find a thing that works for me, but I think my problem is figuring out how to get something to UV unwrap in a way that doesn't piss me off extensively. And I think part of what I could have done was make the model be... the shapes be different layers. So that I could just UV unwrap the shape. Thanks, Friendigo. Hello, Kappa. So that's the part that I want to get better at. But I also, the way I wanted to do this was, I didn't really think that if this was a PlayStation 1 model, I was like, okay, I feel like with a PlayStation 1 model, they would probably, look at this, this is cute. They would probably just have everything like on the same layer shape-wise and edit the unwrapped so it's as stretched as you want. See, that's the... I think I get confused with that part, so I haven't done that just yet. But I want to mess around with some stuff and figure out how I want to do it. But so I've got my guy. I put some bends in the joints a little bit so that if it were to be posed, then the joints know which direction they're supposed to go. All of that. And then... So this model is T-posed for the most part. Have you tried Mark Seam? It lets you unwrap pieces at a time. I have not, and I don't super understand how it works. And then I've seen people use that like image that has all the colors on it. I need to actually sit down and like watch some tutorials while I do it, because right now I've just been kind of fucking around and finding out has been how I've learned everything. And then if I come across something that really pisses me off, then I look it up, or I just actively am looking stuff up. So I took this little guy, and then there's this program, this website, I think a lot of people probably already know about, but it is free, as far as I know, which is Mixamo. And so, since it would have taken me some time to pose and model this character to give it a skeleton, I put it into Mixamo, which I can show you how that works. So this is what the website looks like. Hi, Mido! So you upload your model, and then it looks like this. And then what you're gonna do is, I made sure that I had no fingers selected because I do not have fingers. This is where the chin is. The wrists are there. The elbows were all the way up here. The knees are here. And then the groin is there. And then it auto rigs it for you. And it takes a couple of minutes. Oh. You missed the part where I was doing the joints. My bad. I had to log in, so I was afraid that it would pop up on the other window. Piss! I'll show you. Alright, upload character. Select character file. I'll just do it again. Yeah. Designing a game. No, this was just for like, a little animation thing. So I've got no fingers on the model. Chin. Wrists. Elbows. Knees. I think you can put some pretty complicated models into this too. It can still work. No fingers, use symmetry, all of that's matched up. Next. And then it goes. That's what it's doing. And then as you can see in the background, there are a bunch of pre-animated poses. And so once your model is rigged by the auto rigger, which it doesn't usually take this long. Shaking my... Oh. There he is. So it gives you a little example as to what it looks like. And you can also, if you don't like this, go back and edit it. Yes. So you get your little guy. And then you can see what it does in different animations. So, capoeira, capybara, and you can change some elements of it. You can give there more arm space if your like hands are clipping and stuff. You can have a smaller amount of frames. I wonder if it just... Okay, so it does. And then what does mirror do? Oh, it just flips it. So what I did was I was like, okay, I've got this little guy. What kind of stuff do I want him to do? And so I think, where's the one that I put him on? There's of course the fucking hilarious one. Where is it? The dancing one. I don't know if there is one that's just... Oh, there is dance. So this is quite easy. Right? You just make a guy and then you put him in here. Where's the fucking ridiculous twerking one? Oh, this one's pretty good. There he goes. Look at him go. It also shows you how many frames are in it so that you can get, like, the proper loop. So 243, because that's where I fucked up. There's, like, a twerking one. Yeah, so this is the one that I did first, right? So you've got that. So I did that one. And then when you do that, you can download it and it gives you the file to take into Blender. And then, so I also had like a idle sit, I think. So I had like this one. And then I had like a walk. And with the walking ones, you can make it in place too. So if you want like a little guy, like a startup screen, where he's just walking in place, you can do that. So from Mixamo to download that model, and then you'll have the model in Blender, and it will look not like this. It will be like a just color like this, and you've got to reassign all of your materials to it. and it will be in T-pose before you do that. So you just reassign all of your materials, otherwise they're incorrect. And then you also, on your animation page, want to make sure that you have the correct amount of frames for the thing, because I did not change this. So some of the stuff I was doing was not looping. And then you can press play to see what it looks like animated. And then you just adjust your camera for what position you want to see the animation at. So I did all of that stuff, and then I exported it with the render with a transparent background, which if you look up how to do that, there's a bunch of videos that show you how, but these are the settings basically. It's the mpreg video. mpreg video. And then you want QuickTime animation, and you want the colors to be red, green, blue, and alpha. And so that's, and then you download it and it will be transparent. And then what you can do is you have your thing, and then CapCut is a super easy video editing program that like anybody can use basically, I feel like. So you can then take your animation and put it into CapCut. And so it has a transparent background right now. And then I put a green screen one so that if you want to only have the guy running or the guy sitting or the guy doing whatever, you can do that. So I saved it like this as a MP4 whatever. And you don't need this many frames of it just doing that. But then I made it fancier. So it had the background from Boku no Yatsume whatever the fuck. And then it has some cute text, but no green. Gamers, I already know that's you. Thank you so much for the 40 months. And then... You don't... Oh, you still hear the music. Why did you hear it still? So then I put audio. And I put little effects on the text. And like this. Why did you need green if you already have a version with the transparent BG? So I had problems where this is a .mov. And then when I was trying to change it to an MP4, it still was doing it to where it wouldn't open in like Windows Media Player because it was saying that there was some issue with some little fucking acronym thing that I don't know what it meant. So I put it in here instead and then green screened it. And then I think also for streaming, if it's got a green screen background, that's pretty easy to do too. Blender has a video editor? It does, but that's another layer. And this feels like Babby's first video editor. So then I did all that stuff. And I did just have the little guys at first. And then I showed it to Ricky. And he's used it for a few things. But it was great. So he's doing all that stuff. And then I got to make something fun and cool. And each thing that I do, I learn some new shit. And I have a good time. And now you know how to use Mixamo also. You know how. But I still have more to learn. A lot. I wonder with Mixamo. I don't know if they do non-human characters. Animations. No, I don't think they have any non-human ones. I don't think so. But yeah, is there anything else I'm working on? I was working on that moth because Ricky and DBJ are part of Ricky's goals that he met. They're doing like a new bug review thing where you make a new bug and then they review what your bug is. And Ricky made one that was like a beetle with a gun. So I was gonna make some kind of bug. And so I started working on it last night, and then it got to be about 1 AM, and I was like, I should probably go to bed. And then I was too busy this morning to work on it. And also I hadn't thought of what I wanted to do to make it a new type of bug. But I started making a bug. And I was also like, okay, I've been hanging out in chat. I've been goofing and gaffing. I've made other things. If I make a bug and submit it, I feel like I'll be going a little bit too hard on the friendship stuff. And so, I may still work on it, and I don't know when they're gonna do the thing. And I might just also continue working on this for fun because it's cute. But, yippee! I was anxious. I know! I think it's just because it's like, with someone who's essentially my peer as well, I'm like, okay, I don't want you to think I'm weird or like I'm trying to like, I don't know. I don't really know. Can be a friend and a viewer and fan. This is true. I just don't want anyone to feel pressured that they're like, oh great, this bitch been hanging out a lot. Now I gotta be friends with them. I wouldn't export a 3D animation into a video file because Blender might crash halfway through. Better to render each frame as a PNG. Yeah, I've done that as well. And because I saw a video on a tutorial on doing that. And then I did that for the berry thing that I did. That was that Pionta guy. But I was like, oh, that's a little bit extra steps for me. So luckily, since it was quite low poly and a smaller amount of frames and stuff, I took my chances with it crashing. And also I save a lot. You're overthinking it. I know. Please don't think I'm weird, so you're abandoning your entire success strategy. This is true. This is how networking works. But I think also, like, when I have friends, I like do all this like kind of extra shit as like not a love language, but perhaps a platonic friendship love language of like, I made you this stuff and I did this thing, but I don't want it to feel like it has strings attached, or like that people feel this like they're like, oh great, you did all this stuff for me and now I've got to pay it back somehow. But it's just that I just like doing these things. And so if I make stuff for somebody or I do anything, it's just because I literally just want to. And for me too, doing so much shit on Blender, if I feel inspired to make something, I'm gonna fucking make it because I'm learning more shit. And also it's fun. So finding the line that you feel comfortable is hard when everything's confusing, yeah. It's vital you Google Rex mice if you've never heard of them. I will do a googling. No Romo. True. Rex mice. Also, oh my gosh, I do love Rex mice. They're the little fluffy guys, right? Like teddy bears? Look at that. I need to learn how to make stuff look fluffy in Blender. But I think it would be fun to just like screenshot this texture and then getting it to be a repeating tile. And then it's just a flat surface, but with a fake texture on it. It'd be fun. Very cute, and I love that guy. There's also, what's it called? Devin Rex cat. This was the kind of cat that I was looking for online. That I was like, should I get a fancy cat as my first cat? Because Devon Rexes are like one step up from a Sphinx. Because they still got hair, but they're still wrinkly freaks. But their wrinkly freakness has like some curly hair on it, which I guess is the Rex part, like that mouse. A little freak. Look at this little freak. Little freak guy. With the big ears. That guy's got the filter on, I know it. You're not gonna trick me. But yeah, those guys are great. Jetson, thank you for the 14 months. But yeah. That's just how it be. And I want to hang out with more people and do more games with people, but like scheduling stuff with other streamers is so weird and weirdly difficult, and also like trying to organize lobbies like Ped does. I'm glad he does it because first of all, it's difficult to get a lot of people to respond. It's difficult for people to be available around the same time, especially if it's something they're only moderately interested in. And all of that. Best cat for allergies too? Yeah. Luckily, these guys are pretty good. I feed them food that makes it so people have less allergy to them. And I also have air purifiers going 24/7. Streaming is D&D, yeah it is. Is Pet a wizard at planning streams? I think he's just persistent, and then he's really good at knowing what games are going to be popular, and then getting good at those games, and then being able to get other people into lobbies to play them, especially when they're popular, like all the peak stuff we've been doing. Been loving watching all your content you're in lately. Thanks, Wilvis. Organizing a pain in general, yeah. AZ's gay, everyone knows. Everyone knows! We're gonna play a gay game. What else was I going to say? I don't know. We'll see how much we do of this. And then... what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Thursday, I do have to go do some stuff at the office. And then I should be at my 6 p.m. time to stream tomorrow. And then Friday and Saturday should also be quite normal. And then next week, I have a few different streams, but we'll go over all that. Speaking of gay, I almost clicked a new game. Which one are we at? We're at this... oh, this one? Did I accidentally save on the second... oh, autosave. I think I'll go to my intentional... I'm dumb, I can just look at the time. Okay, so... we are... Michelle. And Michelle... is a... lesbian? Question mark? What did you clip? I'm interested. There'll be a clip that's like me saying how nervous I am to be friends with people, and then that will get sent to a streamer and they'll be like, look how nervous this person is to be friends with you. And then that person will go, wow, I hate that guy. About me. They won't. We're Michelle. Lesbian, queer, whatever. We got visited by a demon who is like the hottest queen this side of whatever, London, I guess, and demon world. And then at some point in our past, our girlfriend left us. Actually, I think it was like 3 years longer, something like that ago. And we know some people in the overworld, and then some of those people, specifically the guy that looks like Johnny Bravo, are helping these demons in the underworld to collect souls and stuff. And then our friend Robin, who I believe is non-binary, they, them, who was a demon, took us down to the underworld, gave us a gun, taught us how to navigate. We can open our third eye, and then they got eaten by a giant rat demon monster and are presumably gone, dead. And then we need to go find their partner, who lives in a big castle sort of manor building near us. And right now we're in the Queen Demon's lair. Queen being ally, queen. We just kind of need to figure out what's going on. I can't remember what the controls are. Now I remember. This room has a giant eyeball in it, and the eyeball was previously like us. And then this is the maid, and then there's a bunch of people, creatures, stuff out here. Door won't open. Distant voice singing. Smell of sweet perfume coming through the door. There's a creatura over here. Michelle, I heard about your curse, but I didn't think I'd see you here already. Do I know you? It's me, Clarissa. Girl, don't you recognize a friend when you see one? Wait, Clarissa with the nice, like, braided hair. And the cool, like, mesh top that works at the bar? Question mark? Yes! Oh, well, it just showed me. Clarissa, I had no idea. Robin I can see as a demon, but you, I didn't think that would be your style. And you're right, I'm not a demon, I'm an angel. Don't ever associate me with Robin ever again. Yuck. What the heck? Rude. Bronchi! Hello, Bronchi. Thanks for the raid. We're playing Sorry We're Closed, which was in Tiny Teams last year, question mark, the year before, and then released in November, and is very queer, very gay, very gender, very Resident Evil, and other stuff. And it's good. I hope you had a good stream, Bronchi. Hello, everyone. Was it bunny? No, it wasn't bunny time. It's too late for bunny time. Hey, don't talk about Robin like that. Robin is gone. I'm sorry, girl. I get it. This world is mean. And sadly, you'll have to get used to it too now that you're a part of it. So, they've got angel wings and they're an angel. I don't know if I ever will. Look at this place. It's infested with demons. Shark Dog, thanks for the 51 months. I'm chilling. It's true. Marbles Day, I see. I need to remember to drink my water. Isn't it dangerous for an angel to be here? What are you doing here? I'm glad you asked. I thought I'd finally get rid of Daryl. You've seen Daryl's awful treatment of me. His business practices are sloppy too. It's costing me my reputation. His bar should bring in all kinds of hopeless demons for me to exterminate, but I'm starting to miss my quotas. He caught me extinguishing a demon and is threatening to kick me out of the bar. Everything that's happened to you is Daryl's fault too. He's bad for business. We need to make him pay. If we can find some way to get rid of him, I think we'd both be better off. Let's kill him! I need a little more time to think up a plan. We'll hit him where it hurts. I'll be at the bar tomorrow. Catch up with me there if you're interested. Maybe we can make his boyfriend dump him? Right? And then he will have no reason to fuck around, maybe. Also, what if we all made OCs for this game universe? What if we did that? Unless... a cat behind that door? Tapping like someone's dancing? Can I look at this painting? No. Gentle sound of music. So I wonder... These are Cerberus, so we can see what things look like in the overworld. Which that person, Creatura, is just... These are just hollows or whatever. So is that, and this is like... whoever that is. What did Cerberus have to say again? We'll be taking some time off soon. It's a great spectacle when the Duchess's newest victim is fully taken by the curse. We wouldn't want to miss it when it happens to you, babe. Okay, dude. Hello, Phoenix. Everybody? Is that an escaped prisoner with orange pants? It could be. Daryl's a real jerk. What are you doing here, dead girl? Dead girl? The one who's ended up dead is Robin. I was warned about you. I should have listened. Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? Screw you, Daryl. I'll hope karma finds your ugly ass. Who cares? At least you have friends that can die. Oakley is all I've got. If I lose him, I lose everything. How is that like a resolution, right? At least you have friends that can die. So I've got, like, dispensable, is that what they say? Dispensable friends? I've got bigger problems than you. The Duchess has me under a microscope and I still need to sort out something for me and Oakley's anniversary tomorrow. Piss off, will ya? If I just need to break them up and then... Daryl will go away. Marty's admirer. Where's the buffet? I hope I'm not late. Ooh, they're creepy. What's his mouth say? Young miss, I've seen you walk into Marty's shop. T.A.D. You must have been one of those strange ghosts I saw in town earlier. I am no ghost. Ghosts are simple beings with simple purposes and desires. No, no, no. Before you is the great traveling artifact... Oh, he's because he's go artifact dealer, or T.A.D. for short. I specialize in rare and valuable items. I often trade with Marty online via electronified mail and various electronified online forums. Okay, so this is their demon artifact dealer person. Also, their movement is fucking cool as hell. Weren't you meant to meet up with him? I was, but alas, I forgot that Marty is not part of my realm, thus unable to recognize me face to face. I've already booked my stay at the hotel though, so I'll be around town for the next few days regardless. How intriguing. If you ever pass a peculiar item of note on your travels, do bring them to me, for I, TAD, can exchange them for the appropriate values. And yowzas! Where have I heard that word before? From the incredible Marty, of course. His influences reach far and wide in this celestial realm. All of our currency is now based on the delightful concept of yowzas. You can use yowzas to upgrade your capabilities. Artifacts for yowzas and yowzas for upgrades. It's simple, really. Do you have anything of note, my new friend? We do! A delectable choice. So I think we could probably just sell all of these guys, and we don't need them, right? Rare Ancient Halo, 13 yowzas. Yes. When an angel's halo is stolen, it petrifies into a weak stone. It's useless, but humans believe they still bring good luck. Your patronage is always appreciated. Okay. Warrior of Change. Statue of Mary. This one's freaky. Yes. Amazing. Dogs are loyal beyond belief. Even in the afterlife, they'll seek out their companions. Your patronage is always appreciated. Or... Can you sell more than one thing? I don't know if you can. At a time. Classic Angelic Warrior. These figures were popular toys when I was young. Amazing. This goat's pretty cool. Buy upgrades. Okay, so... More axe damage. More bullets. More damage. More healing capacity. More healing strength. And a better stun. Let's do... I don't know if we have enough for more than one. Axe damage? I'm not really using the axe, though. Maybe... pistol damage? Yes. And then what else can we buy? Oh, okay. And I do think I want more gun. 59, 32 now. The problem is I don't know how math works. If I do this, I would have not enough to get this guy too. But I've been doing okay with healing. Increases stun time. That might be nice. Maybe this one and more water bottles just in case. Which I wish... So I do like that one, but I think I'll just go with this for now. Yes. I don't need to know math. That's not the type of gay I have. What do these guys say? Look at him! We've only just arrived here. We've heard great things about the buffet. So there's a buffet somewhere that people keep talking about. Wait. Is it me? Finding suitable clothes to blend in with civilized demon society was tricky. Literally, that's Veronica, I think. What do you have to say? You must be the Duchess's latest object of desire. What a pleasure to meet you. Sure we'll become quite acquainted during your eternal stay here. How can I assist you? What's this place? Hotel of the Duchess, one of the strongest demon empires to exist. Many of our kind come here to engage in a civilized manner, much like how things were for us disgraced ones before the Great Divide. Okay. I want to go home. Have you tried our doorway to your personal living space? Get used to your personal doorway, as it's the only door you'll ever use once the curse has settled. I'd rather not use that door while I can still avoid it. I'm afraid you'll have to use our main entrance and find your way home. About the Duchess. The Duchess is exemplary. An inspiration to all of us disgraced from heaven. Their mission is to find love and return to good graces. Their mission to find love and return to good graces will pave the way for all of us desperate to reconnect with our old forms. So, then it seems like the Duchess believes that if they can find true love, maybe, or maybe at least harvest enough love, they can return to their original form, which I assume could be an angelic form if they were cast out. A contraption blocks the doorway. I forgot I can first person. Look at those hands! Interesting. Look at this. Those ain't cylinders. Them's is cubes. This is the door. This is where the buffet is. Hello, Garetto. The wait times have been dreadful ever since that orange human started working here. Talk about a decline in service. I'll be leaving a formal complaint. Uh-oh. Daryl's gonna have bad Yelp reviews. It's rude to make me wait. Why does the Duchess think they are the only demon worthy of respect? Look at his little toesies, though. Why they're just blood? A note here advertising something. Need to send a message to the underworld, or even just the normal world? Postman Creed has got you covered. I don't work for free, though. Find me at any post box, and we can sort out your postage membership. Discounts for first-time members this week only. I assume that will be us. What does this guy want? He looks like, the Beetlejuice. Make the dishes bigger, Chef Armando. Make the food more flavorful, Chef Armando. Well, Chef Armando would if Chef Armando was given quality meat and seasonings. Chef Armando can't even get into his own kitchen. Daryl's backlogs of shipments have completely cluttered the space. The energy of the kitchen is most important when creating culinary masterpieces. Chef Armando cannot work until it has been cleared. Christ, they're Griebus coded? Yeah, a little bit, eh? You there, are you the latest shipment to come in? Quickly, turn around so Chef Armando can grade your quality. No thanks. You barely have anything to work with anyway. Daryl's supply continued to disappoint. This human does not understand quality food. Feud? Chef Armando has a list of underworld class ingredients that would be most helpful in the kitchen. Something sour and crunchy. Something flaming hot and spicy. Something yeasty and bubbly. These items could give the menu the rejuvenation it desperately cries out for. With these ingredients, the kitchen will be the best that the demon world has to offer. Is that what your guests actually want? It is. They simply do not know it yet. If only Chef Armando could acquire such delicate, hard-to-find ingredients. My coin purse of Yowzas would open generously for anyone who could supply my needs. You want this? Chef Armando is pleased! I fuck with this white chocolate raspberry life form. They do give that, don't they? Look at all the teeth in its mouth, like a duck or something, right? Chef Armando would reward you with 18 Yowzas for this ingredient. Do you want Chef Armando to take this jar of pickled cucumber? Yes. Lovely. Jesus Christ, this guy. The sour tang, the zest, the crunch. This will feel completely fresh and new to our guests. How have you secured such an item? How you have secured such an item is beyond Chef Armando's imagination. But you seem to be an excellent purveyor of high-grade ingredients. Cool. Now I think I can buy more clips. As promised. Chef Armando rewards. Listen, little lamb chop. If you could bring Chef Armando just what is left on his shopping list, his purse of Yowzas will open yet again. I will do it, Chef Armando. What the dog doing? Wearing clothes. Excuse me, goat. I must buy stuff. Yes, I do. More... this guy. One Yowza short, dude. That's not a dog. That's the dog. You can say what the dog doing about anything. Like, I would make a sick tattoo. He's pretty good. Have I missed so much? You ain't missed anything. What are you talking about? We're still in the same place. We just were Chef Armandoing, though. Babe. That's my baby dog. What if... I wonder if the Duchess already has some ex-partner. That's the horse from my painting, isn't it? The Hellfire Times. As we are so familiar with, endless suffering is one of the key experiences of a demon. One of us believes they have a plan to cure it all. I've had the chance to interview the Duchess about how we might unlock our existence as demons and find the path to healing. So, Duchess, thank you for your time, and let me start with our first question. What do you think is the answer to ending our suffering? Love. Wow. Powerful stuff. And if we're able to obtain this so-called love, do you think we can all be freed from our eternal pain and regain our status in heaven? Yes. Baby dog video gone? What the hell? Incredible. So what is love exactly? I'm not sure. I only know that I no longer have the omnipresent love of heaven and that I need a replacement. I see. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope the next time we meet you'll have been successful for the sake of us all. Maybe we should just fall in love with them. So, is it good for the demons to be freed? The walk home is far. I don't think it would be safe, especially after what happened to Robin. If Robin could be taken so easily, what chances do I have? Maybe I can call a taxi to come and pick me up. You need to make a call? I can do that for you. I recognize that voice. You're the... What? Please be hot. Please be hot. Hot! Operator, the one I heard on the red phone? Yes? You're as clever as they come, Michelle. It's dangerous out there at this time of night. You can ride with me. I'm headed where you're going. Oh, hell yeah. How do you know where I'm going? Because I know you, Michelle. We have a lot to catch up on. I need to learn how this models works. So you want your ex back, right? I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Let's take my car, shall we? Which one do I look at when you talk? Which one? What do you want from me? Let's fall in love with this one. Bet you have everyone whispering in your ear telling you how to handle your current predicament. Does that one have a third eye that they're texting with? You're a very special person in a very special position. That gives you options, Michelle. I just saw Robin mauled before my own eyes. I don't really care how special I am right now. Look at this modeling. This is my special interest, I think. I'm sorry for your loss, truly, but what if all this pain could bring back the person you loved the most? I don't want them back as me. What the fuck? Wait, why are they here? I met the devs of this game at a convention I worked at once. Really lovely people. I want to know them! I love this. I love the artists, too. Your ex Leslie has left you behind, hasn't she? She's an okay actress. She's done alright snagging that role in, what's it called? Dying Petals. I can get her back for you. Her career doesn't have to go that far. I may be able to make some changes. All of your pain gone in the safety of her arms. I will give you the chance to defeat your pursuer, the Duchess, in a way no one else can. What, how, and why? Your act of heroism will not only save the rest of your little town friends, but also take a massive thorn out of my side. Your ex always said you were never able to grow. Now's your chance. Become the hero you were meant to be. Grow into the woman your ex can love. Escape this curse, destroy the demon, and ride away with your princess. Okay, well, the fact that a demon is saying this to me in the back of their demon limousine makes me think that there's going to be a sort of demon catch. There's only 2 or 3 people on the dev team, with 2 of them being partners. One does the art and the other does the programming. Hell yeah. I think, so I followed the artist for a long time on Tumblr before I, my mom texted me. She got my package I sent her. Before I even... Like, before they even started making the game, maybe? I don't know. So what do you say? Want to join forces? I want to know what this song is. I assume it's like an original one. I feel like, okay, you can't just say yes right away to a demon, and at the same time, also, I'm pretty sure the point is that I'm going to do something to make my ex-person upset in a way. Like, something that's going to take them away from the job that they're doing and make them get back together with me, which obviously they left me for a reason. I was saying yes very loudly. I see. I'll wait, and I want to see what kind of catch there is and stuff. Very well. I wouldn't want to pressure you. Consent. Royalty? Not emperor, not empress, not queen, not king. Queen king? Queen king. That just sounds like queefing. Sleep on it. I'll check in with you tomorrow just in case you change your mind. I'll drop you off at the church. Since you managed to get Robin killed, you're the best person to break the news to their partner, Benedict. Monarch. True. I need to get around to playing this. I hadn't seen their artwork or heard of the game until the con, but decided to check it on my lunch break, and they came over to chat. Hell yeah. Well, it's great. It's been very, like, Resident Evil vibes. And then... I don't know how else to put it. Also, I just really loved the design of everything. See you around, Michelle. Oh my god! I knew it! Well, I didn't know it. As in, I knew it. As in, I knew that they were the one for me. Because Lucy is also the one for me. Lucy! Lucy! I wonder if the one that's driving, the one that's in control of the body, is the other one that wasn't talking. That was on their phone. Okay. Look at this. Look how cool all of this shit is. What's this? Entrance to the church crypt. It's sealed and I have no reason to go in here. Being forced to stand still while you shoot kind of reminded me of early Resident Evil. Yeah, well, also the way that the camera angles change, like, depending on where you're going and stuff. It's really good. But I guess a few games did that as well. Some of Final Fantasy X is like that. Scared spirit. It is safe in the church. The demons can't eat me here with Benedict keeping watch. Why would anyone go outside? Interesting. Hello, I want to talk to you. This one. Maybe I cannot. A note on the board. It's come to my attention that various angels in this particular area have taken to mixing with the darkness, i.e. demons. Let me remind you that this activity is unacceptable and will result in harsh consequences. I will be around this location for the next few days to enforce due punishment to repeat offenders. Beloved. I wonder if Benedict will be an angel, because I think Robin is a demon. No, advertising something. Okay, it's the mailman again, which we saw before. I feel sorry for that repenting demon. You can feel the anguish he's going through. I'm offering a prayer for him. Would you like to join me? Repenting demon. Oh, poor little guy. He's got like an axe for a hand. He's sad. I can feel the pain. I must endure the pain to make up for my sins. Is it working? Anything. I'll do anything to rejoin the Holy Ones. They must see my dedication. This altar has lost whatever glory it used to have. Interesting. Poor little demons. They just want to be heavens again. Benedict. Oh. Hello? Are you Benedict? You're right on time. My calculations, accounting for your past behaviors, predicted that we'd cross paths at this point. Robin always talks about you, Michelle. I bet it's nothing good. You're a good friend to them. Better than you think. Uh-oh. Well, they're dead. I can't be that good of a friend. I didn't know what to do. It was all so sudden. Robin was only trying to help me. Stupid curse. What the heck? They only came along to help me. If I wasn't cursed, then none of this would have happened. This is all my fault. This is literally me. I just gotta throw my little fit real quick of being upset. Michelle, please get up. I'm sorry, but Robin wasn't down there only to help you. So Robin died because I got in the way? Please don't be so hard on yourself. It's not what you think. They're dead. Your partner of however many years. Don't you care? Robin's not... Yay! They're not dead! Dead? What the hell, Michelle? I'm not dead. It was not pleasant, but I did not die. Robin! You're alive! Of course I am. Don't act so surprised. Yay! You think I'd die that easily, Michelle? That would be such a rubbish way to go. No way I'd let myself have such a pathetic end. Anyway, I see you've met Benedict. The smartest angel you'll ever meet. I wasn't expecting Benedict to be an angel. How does that work between the two of you? It doesn't. Not how he wanted to, anyway. That's why I was at the station in the first place. Michelle, I've applied some of my strongest formulae to your history, and the results have been astounding. You can deeply alter the future of celestial beings, all within the next few days. Including the fate of Robin and me. I'll do it! I'll do anything! I didn't want to get you involved initially, but the station has proven me wrong. You're strong, Michelle, and we can use your help. For now, let's try to focus on what we need to sort your curse. Benedict will be able to punch in some numbers and figure out how you can survive this whole ordeal. It'll take some time. You should go back home and rest. Meet me here tomorrow. I'll have the results by then. This key will open the gate back to town in the churchyard. Churchyard key? If you have any other questions, I'll be here. Sorry about what happened to Robin. It's fine. It's difficult to take Robin down. It wouldn't be the first time they had to fight their way out of a demon's stomach either. Robin is comically clumsy, but they always pull through. Together we will succeed in finding the relic. About you and Robin. I've known Robin since before they were a demon. Before? What were they before being a demon? I can't imagine them as anything else now. I've noticed that humans have a very binary view of how demons and angels are meant to look and behave. Leo, point! Whoop, 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 whoop! Is this a gender allegory? It's less about how a being is and more about what changes they undergo. Demons tend to have an unresolved sense of self, more so than any other person you might have met. It's not my place to say what's happened. Robin can tell you when they're ready to talk about it. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? Okay. We'll ask these in a minute. I want to go pee real quick, so I'm going to go do that. But I will leave you looking at this cool screen with this cool music, and then I will be right back. Did you see, has Gilgamesh come out yet? Also, I put more Bonjello. So I'm dabbing my Bonjello. He's in there. While I was going pee, I got a message. Hair's looking cool. Thank you. It's like, in the light. I look like a gremlin. In the light, it's like, oh, maybe this will do it. It goes like dark reddish to like purple to like dark blue. Look how pale. Hello, Cake Jumper. Hello. We're playing a game. But I'm just showing my hair. So that's what we're doing. Welcome. Hi, I'm Boba. I hope you had a good stream, Cake, and I hope everyone watching had a good time. My hair is accident. I didn't mean to make it this color. But basically blue will not come out of my naturally blonde hair. So this area here is my natural hair color, not bleached with dye on it, and it does pretty good. And then the ends are previously bleached, so they soak up blue. But right now, it's like very... That's probably the most accurate you can see it. And I did not do this on purpose, but it's turned out this way, and I do like how it came out. I do like it. Welcome. We're playing, Sorry We're Closed, which is very queer, very gay, very gender, like, sort of horror-ish, with, like, Resi vibes a bit, and there's angels and demons, and, like, hell, and creatures, and lesbians, and gay men, and non-binary, and they-thems, and queens, and all kinds of stuff. And it's a really good game, and I've been really enjoying it, especially because my new special interest is Blender, and so all of these models are really inspiring and cool, and it's making me want to make a game. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I just went on a break to go pee, I'll have you know. And while I was doing that, I got a message from Ricky, who's doing his summer Ricky subathon thing. And today he's going to do a reward that he met for his goal, which is to make Japanese shaved ice, but I think blindfolded, and then with someone like guiding him over Discord or something. And so the person that was going to do that with him is not available. So he asked me if I want to help. So I'm going to do that. I think that will be around 8 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. EST. And he'll be blindfolded, I think. And then I am going to be telling him what ingredients to add to it without telling him what those ingredients are, but they could be things like raw egg and like mayonnaise and bad things, but then also nice things. So, yeah, if you want to watch that, yeah, in about 2 hours. Right? What time is it? 6? Yeah. 3 p.m. EST. So, 8 p.m. Bristol Standard Time. Is Ricky in the UK? No, he is in America. He's American. He's in America. Guy. Yeah. Why, Pip? Why? 8 p.m. nasty food? No. EST times. Bird flu raw egg. I'm sure they'll be okay. Unless he's cooked like fried eggs or scrambled eggs. I don't really know. I have no idea. But I will be happily helping and doing a little replace-o. So, yippee! My friendship works! My friendship tactics of, whatever. Okay, video game. So Michelle is here, and then that's who we are. And then this is Benedict. I think Benedict was he, him? And then Robin is they, them. The one in the background who is a demon. And then, so this angel and this demon have been dating for a long time. And previously, before this demon was a demon, they were not a demon. I don't know if they were an angel. I think it's a sensitive topic. But we'll see if they want to tell us about it at some point. Also, everyone make sure you follow Cake Jumper, who does cooking streams, expert Bloodborne, and was born out of the womb playing Rhythm Heaven Fever, apparently. So make sure you follow Cake Jumper. Lots of good YouTube videos, too. I may have done a cheeky art here and there. I may have done a cheeky fan art for Cake Jumper. Once again, my friendship love language. Alright, I'll drink water, because I will forget. Okay, you say art or shitpost. Yes, I was the one that made Cake Jumper as the Lost comic. But also, other than that, I did also do Cake Jumper Rhythm Heaven Fever fan art, and I did do Cake Jumper Wind Waker art. So, there's 2 good ones and 1 wacky thing. Bloodborne is done. Current games are Ghost Trick, started today, and Uma Masume. I don't know how to say it again. I've been playing a little bit of horse game. Who does Cake like the best? And how does she play if she cannot see horses? Wind Waker was great, thank you. I've been playing, and I got really far with Ura, I think her name is, the one with the pink hair that has never won races in real life except for now that she's retired. Goldship is my main. I unlocked the new outfit for her. I also don't really know what I'm doing, but I've been playing it. So I've been doing my best, really. And I played with Goldship, Agnes Tachyon, or whatever their name is, because she's wacky. Got Super Creek to 3-star today. Hell yeah. There's one that is like always in races against me that is so beautiful. And I think they're like special outfit is like a light pastel green or something, and then they have like maybe silverish grayish hair, and their name is like, I think has S's, starts with S or something. Uh-oh. How fast, can you time how fast Gilgamesh launched out from behind the shelf? And also, did you even get to see it? Because his food just fed him. And it was like fucking lightning. El Paso and vodka. I have played with, I have done races with vodka too. El Paso's cute. Goldshi I love because, she seems just insane. As we found yesterday, playing Uma Masume makes you a horse girl. Hell yeah. I don't understand it, but I love it. Are any of the horses named Shithead? No, but there are clubs that you can join that are made by other players, and a lot of them are named Glue Factory. And then one of the other ones I saw was like Asshole. So, I don't know. No disco horses, not as far as I'm aware. I'll show you sometime. I have it installed. Do I have it? I don't think I have it installed on this game PC. I have it installed on my stream PC so that I could play 2 games at once So I could tab out and do my horse game. Watching Northern Lion playing because he has the dissonance my dad would have playing it, but he's so hooked in. It's good, but I feel like I don't know how to min-max my stuff on there just yet, so I just sort of do whatever. And then I wish I had the, attention span to, like, read the story. And I did a little bit, but now I ADHD max everything to where the screen is flashing a million miles per hour. But I still appreciate them for their personalities, my horses. What's the computer for? You would think I have a lot of time on my hands having to guard a door all day long, but no. Ever since humans came up with the idea of computers, Heaven has found a way for me to do additional tasks remotely. That's awful. It's not so bad. I get to do things like help lost kittens find new homes, prevent accidental deaths, and play solitaire. Guarding a door without a computer. Did you know I invented the word boredom? That sounds about right. It's true. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? Is it dangerous to date a demon? It can be. I won't lie. But does that make it wrong? I don't believe so. What makes it dangerous? Love changes us. It's not known what happens exactly, but I do know that loss of power is an effect. There are rumors that when an angel and a demon fall in love, eventually they both become human. What the heck? Does that scare you? Yes. If we become human, then we'll have a human lifespan. We'll die. Robin will die. It hurts to imagine it, but it hurts more to imagine living without them. Oh! I think Grass Wonders campaign is silly. I can call her a sinner. Oh, I think I've had... Is she the one with, like, the, like, dirty blondish brown hair, and she's got, like, fringe, and her hair's a little bit longer, and she's, like, very soft, like, personality-wise. Is that Grass Wonder? Yep. I think I've done one career with her. But I am not being good about reading this story. So when my power goes out, it's due to being in love with a demon. Torb's calling you out? Disco, Torb's calling you out. Transformers they put in your standard neighborhood are kind of sensitive to that, unfortunately, yeah. Uh-oh, it makes sense. Why not stay with Robin in the church forever? Robin can't stay here for too long. They'll start to break out in hives. What about a human and a demon? I know why you're asking. I would discourage the notion, but I do understand it. I'm not entirely sure what would happen with a human and a demon. I've never run any calculations on such a situation before. I hope I'm asking because of Lucy. I hope I'm asking because of Lucy. Disco, are you in love? Is this being outed right now in my stream? Where have I been? Is it love or is it another 4-letter word? It also starts with L. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? We should do more than break the curse. If that was a good idea, I would have suggested it. Destroying the Duchess might give me the courage to get my ex back. Besides, aren't angels meant to vanquish evil? We each have our own purpose. Generally, I try to protect and undo harm. Not dole out vigilante justice. Maybe that can be my purpose. Lore, I see Azul. Behaving in such a way normally has the opposite effect in what you wish to happen. Alright, but maybe this will still be an opportunity we can take advantage of. Could we use the Duchess instead? I don't understand your angle here. I get it. Angle? Angel? This is our shot to get on the Duchess's good side. They could give us whatever we want. I can't be the only one who finds that appealing. It doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. I suppose that you already have your own demon you can boss around. What's that supposed to mean? Is there anything else you wanted to ask? The Ice Age quote where the one sloth is like, yeah, leprosy. Oh my god. No, not leprosy. Though I would also probably, if I had a brainworm like that, I would think that that was a 4-letter word because it would fit exactly why I wanted it to. Me when I lust for lore. Lore lust. Robin's so cool. Benedict will stay up until you figure this out. You should go home and recharge. Recharge? Or recharge? Hello, June. Thanks for following. If you followed, everyone who did. If you didn't follow, wow, go ahead. I won't look. I won't tell. You can do it quietly. I know sometimes when I follow people, then I'm nervous because I'm like, oh god, what if they say that I'm here? And then I have to be perceived and also speak. Who are these people? Whoa! Beloved, you've become an embarrassment. Look at yourself. Your halo is in such an awful condition. You won't be able to keep this up for much longer. But he's the love of my life. I love him. I mean, I hate him too, but I definitely do love him. I can't abandon him, especially when he needs me most. He's abandoned you. Hasn't he forbidden you to see him? This is the perfect chance to go right your wrongs. Your exile from heaven can still be overturned. Kick your bad habits to the curb and leave him behind. You're hardly recognizable as an angel anymore. You're weak and changing too rapidly. Change? Of course he changes me. Isn't that the purpose of love? That's why I need him. Check out that nipple in this art. If I wanted more of the same, I would keep my own company. It's not that bad. Oh, never mind. I think I'm going to be sick. The bastard. I miss him. I hate him. I've been sent to clean up this shithole of a town for a few days. If you can clean up your act before I leave, I'll put in a good word for you. Otherwise... What's going on here? She can see us. She must be one of those cursed humans. What a pain. Let's go before things get more complicated than they have to. Robin running through the obstacle course towards my feelings as my gray asexuality in an alarmingly high velocity. Hey, you know what? Everything's a spectrum. Some things will do it for you. Maybe. Some things might not do it for you. And if it does it for you, then it just does. And that's just how it be. Damn, what if... Watch out, Plato. Watch out, Socrates. There's a new one in town. What is... a new what? I don't know. Philosopher? Probably not. The gate is chained shut. But I have a key. Use my key. Look at that. I love the text effect too. Hell yeah. What's this? Just a normal guy? Are you serious? I know it's dangerous to be out this late, but I need something to do. My life is so boring. I can't stand it. This person looks like someone that I can see in my head, but I don't remember who they are. Figured if I could get kidnapped too, I can see what all the fuss is about. I wish I was an interesting person with a life full of drama and excitement, like Epiphany, Oxblood, and Canary Rouge. Maybe you don't wish that, though. Look at this little dog. Postman Creed! He's kind of creepy with it. Careful, I'm doing me deep breathing techniques. This part of me delivery route is the worst. Delivery route? Aren't you a demon? Yeah, and check it. Oh, I'm a postman too, ain't it cool? I deliver all sorts for us non-human types. What the fuck? How's he saying that word? What does that mean? I usually wait for the human postman most of the time, though. I gotta grab him celestial letters quick from the post box when he opens it up, if you know what I mean. Postman Creed is what they call me. I never would have guessed being a postman was a thing demons would do. Why do they call you Postman Creed? No idea, mate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I better get back to me deep breathing. They must be some sort of British, but I don't know which one. Wait, I want letters. Alright, everything's closed. The diner's closed, the bar is closed. Oh. I forgot I can do this. Oh. Oh shit. It used to be so easy to find a midnight snack any day of the week. Is that vagina face? Ever since the Duchess started snatching up humans left and right from this area, everyone stays indoors. The powerful ones always make it tough for us little guys. I guess I can always eat at Oakley's. Vagina face. I don't think you can just call someone that, though. Might be rude. Alright, let's save the game. Ugh! My boyfriend. Congrats on surviving your first night. What can I do for you? Oh my god, Israfel reference. Sure thing, sweetness. Them friend. Chat. It's a bit late to talk to someone so boring. Let's keep this brief. What can I do for you? I don't like mean. Leave me alone. I have enough messes to clean up around here. How anyone could stand this place is beyond me. This is a hub for unruly angels, it turns out. 2 counts of inappropriate mixing, and 1 angel unable to meet her demon extinguishing quota. I particularly need to keep my eye on... Okay, how do you say this? Shamuel? Oh, Mr. Baby! See if I can get this guy to visit with me. He's slurping some water. Oh, Mr. Baby, come to me. Yes. Oh, yes, Mr. Baby. Let us see. Oh, you always grab this. Why he do that? Why you do that? Why? There's not a reason to, Mr. Baby. What are you doing? Are you being naughty, Mr. Baby? What are you doing? Like some... Likes this. Hey, show them what you like. Hold on, I put my leggies up here. And then... Stretch the armies. Stretch them. Stretching the arms. You like this. Can't even see it, but he's stretching the arms and he likes it. You like that? When we stretch the arms? You do? You like that? Oh, Mr. Baby. He loved that. He's so good boy. You see this shit? Is he weird? Are you weird? Are you weird? Huh? Oh, go this way, go this way, go this way. You want to go back to your spot? Go to your spot. Got them buttons.
Dreamy.
And he's learned it a little bit. Especially that one.
Peter Brian.
Alright, you get 1 visit from Mr. Brian too.
Brian.
Boy mit blind? Oh, he's crazy. He remembered water exists and he loves water. Go slurping. He's more of an independent man. This Mr. Brian. Wonder. I don't know if you could see him if I turn my. If I do this. If I do this. Slurping though. I did that thing, you know the meme where it's like every cat duo needs one of these, and you have like a sleek one and then a fluffy one. I did that on accident. They're both from the same litter, so they're brothers, but maybe different poppies, different papas, different fathers. Cats Protection is a charity in the UK that does rehoming for cats among a bunch of different other really cool services. And then right now, if you do exclamation mark, is it catvote? I can't remember if it's vote cat or catvote. One of those. But they're doing a sort of like the National Cat Awards is what it is. To where you can vote for cats in different categories. And we've viewed all of them except for the senior cats one. Is the last one that we need to do. I keep wanting to be... I already cried at the other ones that aren't old cats. And so I know with old cat I will do a cry. So I haven't looked at them yet. But we will soon. The wine's still sloping. Nice man. Alright, who's this person? I guess I don't think I've been in my apartment area. Okay, this is just a human. Okay. I know this will be a lot of y'all freaks type. This is probably... Do you think this is mean mommy? A mean mommy style sort of thing going on. Oh, love. You look exhausted. All those scraps and cuts, especially one on your forehead. Right? Yeah, you must have had an exciting night. Exciting's right. That's amazing. I'm happy for you. Do tell a friend what's been going on, will ya? Maybe another time. I'm so tired I could faint. Do I know this person? Well, we need to have a proper chinwag sometime. It's been a while since we had a good gossip sesh. I have a lovely black dress that arrived in me shop today. It would be perfect for you. I guess I could go and try it on even if I can't afford to buy it. I'll be seeing you around then, love. Alright, let's do some appreciation of mobility aid, right? And also some wicked cool colors. Well-dressed person. I do wonder about the polys for their feet, though, because their feet look so long. Yeah, there's a dress shop. Oh my god, what if there's new outfits, I'll freak out. Not the right type of chair? I think that is a common thing that happens, right? So is that one more of like a sitting one than a maneuvering one? I wonder who lives here. Or is dead inside. The back is too high to self-propel. I see, okay. Alright, lucky number 13.
Hey, Brian, what are you doing?
Fine. You slopping? You snoffing? Okay, this is not going to be something that happens every evening. My demon. Care to join me? I'd rather not. Your hesitation indicates that you might be so inclined with enough convincing. Okay, demon. Spending more time together would help you make the right choices far more quickly. The link from my hotel door to your room will make visitations far more efficient. This is going way too fast. Whatever happened to the art of courting? Is this it? Is my time up too? Not yet. It takes a few days for my affection to really sink in. I do, however, like to check on the progress of my darlings before our eternal matrimony is settled. Come, sit. Not necessarily in that order. Do you love me yet? What? Who or what even are you? I've never heard of a demon that looks for love. Aren't you overcomplicating your role a bit? Normally the stories talk about stealing souls and torture, not speed dating. We demons all want souls for something. I happen to need love! And you show the signs of someone who can give that to me. Is this so? What signs are those? In a mere few days, you'll belong to me, Michelle. There's so much fun to be had. So what about the people that are playing this game and then are down to clown? Or I should say down to demon. I don't know if there will be a choice that we make or not, you know? Eventually you will love me. I believe you can. I have to. Why are you so desperate for love? And why do you think I, of all people, can give it to you? I've seen how you still love your ex-girlfriend and won't stop. It's an empty existence without it. You and I are the same. We both had it, but then it was taken from us. It leaves a festering wound where its exit remains. Human hearts have the power to heal. Your pain is fleeting. Your minds can change. I need that. Do you think this demon was with that angel, the angel that's wackadoodle over the boyfriend that they lost? Question mark? Partner they lost? When you've lost love like I have, there's no coming back from that alone. I need something to fix it. I've been looking for some time, and there's something special about you. I'm not your cure. You will be. I'll make sure of it. I have an overpriced apartment, an underpaid jobs, and boots 5 years out of fashion. I've got nothing to lose and will fight till every fingernail falls off. What if they like that? I'm bored. What the hell? Next time it would be in your best interest to be more entertaining. I love their shoes. Now I can look at all my stuff on my wall that I didn't know how to look at before. What's in my... that? Are those board games? I still have some pictures of my ex-girlfriend. Like there. And then there's the poster on the wall for her show, that one. Right? Avery Chase? What if she gets kidnapped next, though? So they said all these, like, wacky names. Eat Me Alive? I recognize that art from the Tumblr. Look! Is that just someone's straight-up dog? Look at that! That guy! If they ever do a voiceover for this, Neil Newbon would kill as the Duchess. Oh my god, that would be so good. Look at that. Playtime. I want this art. I don't know if they've put it up somewhere, but I would love that as a poster for my wall. Should I sleep? Sleep. Better get some rest. The dog is cute, though. What a guy, the little dog. After all that, I'm still sleeping in my own bed like it's another normal day. I wonder what Leslie would think if she even thinks about me anymore. How am I meant to process this all? All the friends I thought I knew have these hidden parts of their lives I've never seen before. I love Robin so much. I almost lost Robin too, and now there are new faces to get familiar with. Benedict? Lucy? And then Crybaby Demon. The Duchess. I've not had anyone's attention for so long. Love is terrifying. Maybe this isn't as bad as it seems. I know a way out of this curse. If I stick to the plan, this will all be over in a few days and I can return to my normal life. It can't get any worse than it is. I feel like you're setting yourself up to... Ah, I forgot this creature.
It will get worse, Michelle. You won't have any use of your dreams either. So let's cut this one short.
No, not back to the creature feature featuring the creature. Day 2. What the hecky? Dowie, Erica, Sips, thank you for the raid. Hello everyone. We're playing a sort of retro Resident Evil narrative, queer, gendery, gay, cool art and cool models video game called Sorry We're Closed. And it's been really interesting, like gaming mechanics and stuff. Like you have to stop and then look and shoot like old Resi. And it's been really good. I'm not closed, it's the video game. I hope you had a good Sips stream. Dowie, did Dowie tell everybody? Me and Dowie were climbing a mountain off stream with some other people, and me and Dowie were on a little adventure of our own together. And I happened to have a banana peel. And Dowie just happened to step on my banana peel 2 times in a row in the same spot and fall over down to the same place and have to climb up again, was giggling away the whole time. And then I went to do it to Dowie, I think perhaps, or was it 3 times? And then at one point Dowie stole the banana from me, and then Dowie put it down as we were both fighting over it, trying to pick it up and put it down. So Dowie put the banana down. So the 3rd time that Dowie fell was because Dowie stole the banana peel, put it down, and then slipped on the banana peel he just put down, and once again fell down to the area he had just climbed up from for the 3rd time, and then had to climb up again, and we were just losing it. It was so stupid and silly. But it was a really fun time. Was it in real life? It was. It was. You didn't get crushed by anything. And we did climb a lot. Normally, I like to save Dowie from danger. I did endanger Dowie at this time. However, the danger was not... I don't even think Dowie broke his legs, so it wasn't that bad. That's what I have to say about it. But it was really good. Timothy Molinari. Timothy Marinera, thank you so much for the 22 months. I was the danger. It's true. And then Dowie was his own danger. I don't think I took any damage, or maybe just a bit. It wasn't too bad. To you, Rascal. Have a good rest of your time. Come back whenever. Alright, this is Lucy, the object of my affection. And that me being me as Boba, because when they're not a human, they're a demon that comprises of a perhaps male-presenting and also female-presenting demon, as in 2, and then they are joined at the waist. That is a very hell yeah from me, my brother. Me being my own danger. It happens to us, Dowie. It happens. Has Erica climbed yet? See, I told you. Look how good this is. Hey, Lucy. I heard Robin survived. You didn't get them killed after all. How delightful. Like horizontal rather than vertical. Perhaps. One firm and hearty hell yeah. Yeah, it is. No Erica climbing yet. Look. There I am with my 3rd eye. I always knew that you were the smart one out of all your friends, which should make working with me a breeze. They want me to work with them. We thought any more of our chat last night. Are you ready to get Leslie back? No, I don't want to. Time isn't on your side right now, Michelle. My offer still stands, but it won't be available forever. I'll see you again, hopefully before you've screwed anything up permanently. Mr. Brian's laying at the very bottom of the cat tree, under the bottom part. And he likes to lay in there, squished up against the wall, because I guess it maybe cools him down. And Gilgamesh is looking at him like, what the hell are you doing? Come here, Mr. Baby. Come here! Came with the raid and will stay and lurk for the tiramisu. Thank you. May I interest you also, perhaps, in this? You? What are you doing? Come to visit me, Mr. Baby. That's his voice that I use for him. It's some sort of announcer man. You come to visit me, Mr. Baby, and I knew that you would be here to see me, Mr. Okay, you may go. If it wasn't hot out, you'd probably stay here. Are you going? I want to run you over. Yeah, he left. Brian has still been sitting with me, as fluffy as hell as Brian is. I've got hair all stuck in my makeup now. Ugh. As fluffy as Brian is, which I would assume that he then is a lot warmer than Gilgamesh, he still wants to sit with me and make me sweat to death because I'm essentially covered with a shag rug that is a Maine Coon ragdoll cat. I don't trust this Lucy stuff. His floofus insulation. He seems to do okay. He stays pretty cool on his own. And the only parts of him that are shaved are his pants, so that he does not get poopy in them. What a nightmare. The health inspector will be arriving any second and Daryl's shipment was late again. He means well, but he sure knows how to screw things up. Hope he doesn't show up suddenly. We should make them break up, because they're awful. As fluffy as Brian is, they were cut off by pigeons in a direct TV ad. Pigeons are very fluffy too. What's the offer from the demon? The demon said that they will help us get back together with our ex-girlfriend who we have been pining over, who is in a TV show. And then they will help us to get rid of the other demon that's like wanting to romance us and trap us forever in hell or something. But I just don't super want to work with the demon, even though they are very hot. That doesn't usually mean that it's a good idea to do so. I have to ask, what do you even see in Daryl? He's very different from you. He wasn't always this bad, honestly. Things just got worse after I mentioned to my parents. They rejected us at first. It's why Daryl is trying as hard as he is. He wants us to rely on ourselves, and that's it. Since then, he's been tumbling his way to the bottom. So Daryl is not a demon or an angel. Daryl is a human. But Daryl is working with the demons. And then also helps his boyfriend Oakley with Oakley's restaurant. But Oakley is kind of working against us. Yeah, I do think Michelle needs to get over her, and also me as Michelle, I think that I should just get with Lucy. I did a tarot reading this morning and it spelled out trouble. Without a doubt, it's linked to Daryl. Can you do me another favor, baby girl? Tell Daryl to stay away from the diner today. I don't want him to cross paths with the health inspector. He should be at his bar. I'll tell him myself, but I don't have time to argue with him. Yeah, I can do that. I'll tell him to fuck off. Look, we've also got a logbook. So this is nice, because then if we forget what's happening, we can look. Look at... So, Lucy. My beloved. Are you looking at me, Lucy? Yes. What if... Look at this. I've been learning... Dowie knows this as well. Dowie had me asking him a bunch of questions. I've been learning Blender, so I'm like, also... Not only I love Lucy in a video game, I'm looking at how the model looks, too. Okay, let's save the game, too, just in case. Get over your ex is the answer most of the time. It is. It is. Moving on is good for you. Meat Mania. Daryl's branding is certainly something. Is there something nefarious about Meat Mania? Look it. Hello. Michelle, you're looking a little tired. Did you sleep well, kiddo? I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry, Larry, though I hope I don't look that worn. I thought I still had a few good years left in me. Don't take it to heart, Michelle. You have a miraculous glow about you. What's important is how you are, you know? My wife used to worry all the time about her looks. The thing is, when you're so strong, you'll look good no matter what. You have a strong soul, my darling Michelle. I can see it. Can I interest a lovely lady such as yourself in the headlines today? Have I still been blending? Yes. Can I... If I tab out of this, will it freak out? It hasn't freaked out. I made this the other day, Dowie. And then I used Mixamo to auto-rig it for me. And then do the animation. Because even though I can do it, I didn't feel like it. I took this little character who's from a video game. And I remade him in Blender and then made him look like my friend Ricky. And then I put him in Mixamo and got him to be animated running. And then I made this little thing. And it's pretty good. You're not derailing nothing, don't worry. Mixamo is pretty great. Oh shoot. Matilda, AWOL, or dusted? Am I in the video game? I'm in the wrong window. There we go. Don't say that, Nito. Oh, fuck off, you idiots! What? I thought about what I should say. And I figured it was appropriate. Idiots. I like having friends. Incredible guy. That was Boku no Natsuyame or something. Matilda, AWOL, or dusted. The London music community continues to mourn the loss of Matilda. Not me, dude. Especially not the fucking British version. Don't do that to me, Torb. I will explode into flames of cringe and die from it. Boku no Natsuyasumi. Yes. Whenever Ricky says it, he says it so fast that I cannot tell what it is, but I know what it sounds like. And that's all. No plotting. I'll look so cringe if you do that, won't I? I'll look so cringe. And then you know what will happen? You know how I've already been worrying about looking cringe? Then I will look cringe. And then Ricky will be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell all of my other friends this person is cringe. The London music community continues to learn the loss of Matilda, though her whereabouts and situation have not been confirmed. Some of Matilda's fans are holding out hope that the artist is holed up creating her next album and will make an eventual return with the typical fierceness found in both her attitude and music. I think Matilda, the American one, is 1,000 times better than the Matilda British musical. Because I don't think the British musical has the same heart that the American Danny DeVito Matilda has. That's my opinion. The former lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight spoke to us of his own grief for Matilda in his latest solo gig. Donovan says, "It's not right, such a young, talented artist to be taken from us so soon." Others suspect that Matilda has been dropped by her record label due to her increased hostility, and has instead gone out of the public eye to save herself from scrutiny. It's no secret that in her most recent performance, Matilda had lashed out, demanding that crew members spend time with her. Comments from those working closely with Matilda had also questioned her sudden unprofessionalism, stating she was not her usual self. Subterranean Symphony. Was Matilda the woman at the beginning of the game that got her eyes taken? I think that was, the millionaire woman, not Matilda. Strange sounds were heard and rumbling was felt last night near one of the closed underground stations. The station appeared broken into. Many citizens continue to feel a sense of unease, with authorities not providing answers. Police issued a statement, do not trespass, and would like to remind people the areas are being investigated with regards to the missing persons. We were able to interview an individual who would like to remain anonymous that has made it their hobby to try and understand what plagues our city. It's gotta be Marty, right? It's bad demon juju. I've peeked into one of those so-called places of interest, and you can feel the intensity of bad spirits. I can tell these things. The police refuse to answer the public's questions because they don't understand the supernatural. Meat Mania. Fresh quality cuts unlike anything you've ever tasted. Switch to Meat Mania for all your meaty needs, and you'll wish you had our stuff sooner. Your current supplier sucks. We have competitive prices. Yeah. Meat Mania, says Daryl. Wow. What advertising did that guy got down, right? So this is Oakley's. This is Daryl's bar. Look at our beautiful demon angel friend, I mean. What does Clarissa have to say?
Oh no.
What is she was... Howdy. Girl, you won't believe this. Daryl has completely snubbed me. I was meant to perform for the reopening of the bar. Well, here I am. Open bar, and guess what? He's replaced my shift tonight with some nobody from God knows where. There's at least some good news. Robin survived. I'm happy for you two. I truly am, but that doesn't help me. If you don't mind, I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. Just gotta say Minty B. She's country, and I had to say howdy to get into the spirit. If I could get rid of Daryl, it would leave the bar free for me to take over and a vacuum in the Duchess's empire. How do I fit into this? I trust you, Michelle. If you take Daryl's place in the Duchess's empire and I take over the bar, the demons would flow into my arms like a well-oiled machine. I could seriously use your help, girl. What do you intend to do? What ought to have been done a long time ago. Daryl is due his divine punishment. His darkness is far worse than anyone knows. In fact, the whole world could benefit from his absence. Especially Oakley. This doesn't sound very angel-like. Trust me, revenge on Daryl is about as good as smiting any demon. I could seriously use your help, girl. Why do you work at his bar? Doesn't Daryl's affiliation with the underworld clash with all things holy? Oh, wait, I said that, not her. Bar swarming with demons is what makes it so valuable. My job is to extinguish them. Think of me as the sweet bee in a honey trap, and Daryl is beating my little beehive with a broom. If I could get rid of Daryl and take over the bar, I would do my job flawlessly. The only problem is, I still need someone with a connection to the Duchess's empire to direct demons here. I could seriously use your help. So is Duchess providing Clarissa with demons to smite? Because that seems not... Well, it seems... double-crossy, but I guess if it's Duchess is a demon, so not to make assumptions, but then that does seem demon-ish. 80s mesh top, I wouldn't be found pissing on the toilet, but that's just me. What? You don't want a mesh top? If you wear a mesh top, one of your nipples could poke out of one of the mesh holes. And that's what you're missing out on. Is it safe to work for the Duchess? Every job comes with its occupational hazards, girl. You're a lot tougher than you look. I know I've teased about your slovenly lifestyle, but something's changing in you. I could see it. I'm certain this place would be better run under our control. As a result, I could do my job properly, and you would have more time, more power, and money than you could imagine. Go change into your mesh top right now, but do not tell me about your nipple poking out. It's been a while since you updated your wardrobe, and you'd never have to worry about rent again. Isn't it worth the risk? I could seriously use your help. Are you in? Help Clarissa exact revenge on Daryl. But this would mean that I'm working with Duchess, right? And no, she doesn't seem like a very good angel. Ikamish, are you drinking the water? You like the water? You slop in the water, Mr. Baby? I keep looking at Brian. He's sloping. A southern drawl, you know how it be. I do hate Daryl, and if we get rid of Daryl, it's better for Oakley. But I think if I work with Clarissa, that will mean that I have to work with the Duchess, and I don't think that's good. My alignment is with Robin and Benedict. This isn't my style. It ought to be. Don't you want to see someone like Daryl knock down a pig? I don't know. Everyone has the chance to become a better person. What if we tried that angle instead? Daryl wouldn't do the same for you. Hell, he's the reason you're going through all this in the first place, remember? Girl, you're too soft. Maybe. As an angel, I have a better sense of right and wrong than you do. Trust me on this one. Besides, you and I go way back. Is that not appealing enough to help me out? Well, I'm sorry, but you're doing demon shit. Oh my god. Stop the fucking presses, everyone, right now. Is this what the fuck I think it is right now? Is this what the fuck I think it is right now, y'all? Oh my god. He's like my t-shirt I made, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is just the best thing ever. Can I talk to just that guy? No? Oh snap, is that the person from my magazine? This is just human. We're all better off living fast than dying young. I try to spend as much time here as I can afford. I'm glad the bar finally opened back up today. Is this a demon? No. Look at this stage, though. Like, hell yeah. Clarissa used to put me on a dance act called Slaughter, where she'd finish off by exterminating a demon. You'd think it would put us off, but in reality, it's what we truly want. The touch of an angel, an end to our pain. She was the honey trap we all wanted, and now her act is over. Daryl runs the bar, and Daryl is hired by the Duchess. Therefore, it's yet another thing ruined by the Duchess. Okay, maybe if the demons also like it, maybe it's not that bad. Can I have him in the corner of every stream? That would be pretty great. This place is the go-to for Celestials to mix, but I guess we'll be seeing less of that. I heard there's an angel around to set the rules straight. He's got a reputation for being a bit of a hard ass. Maybe if he spends some time with me, he'd understand why some angels find us so appealing. Why do demons like angels so much? They remind us of what we used to be. Their touch is so very painful, it feels like heaven through the embrace of licking flames. Shadowcat, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Character designs are great. Yeah, they're fucking excellent, dude. A human like you could never understand the sensation. Maybe I could. Hell yeah, I think. Also a hell yeah. That's pretty hell yeah. I don't think I can talk to him. It's this guy again. This place is a joke without Clarissa. They all want Clarissa back, so maybe we will help them. I see you're here to... How did he talk? I see you're here to enjoy your last moments alive in luxury. I get it. Is there anything you wish you'd done differently? Not that it matters. You don't have time to change a thing. Well, actually, You know, if I could do things differently, I'd leave this all behind. I'd open up an animal shelter. Hamsters. I love hamsters. Look, I even got Oakley one as a gift. That's a rat. Oh my god, look at him up close like that. It's a rat. Third eye, the paintings change. I see. I'd get married to Oakley and we'd have so many hamsters. Rats. Oakley keeps rejecting my proposals. Now that I got him a hamster, we'll both love forever. He's bound to say yes. I gotta figure out when to give it to him. What do you think? Today is the worst possible day you could give your boyfriend this rat as your boyfriend is having a fucking health inspection at his restaurant. Which, yes, is the point, I'm sure, of this plot device, but also is so funny. You want my opinion? Yeah, you look like you got a couple good ideas in there. Give me the rat. Let me take it! I want it! Give the gift later. Break them up. But that might get Oakley's restaurant. Oh. Alright, chat. Which one? Now or later? Rat wearing a little birthday hat. He ain't gonna cause no problem in the restaurant. Now? Is everyone gonna say now? Shall we just break them up? Secret third thing. Give the rat to me. Alright, okay. We'll give the rat. Go give him the hamster right now. He'll love it. You should give it to him now. No time like the present. Love doesn't wait. Oakley would appreciate your eagerness. But what if Oakley finds out that we did it and then... or suggests it? It's not a bad idea for a soon-to-be dead girl. Thanks. It's a real shame you'll be trapped in eternal suffering any day now. Yeah, a real shame. You gotta be there for the big reveal. I want everyone in town to know my declaration of love. I'm gonna head over there and blow his mind with our new family. I love hamsters achievement. Tell Daryl to give Oakley his gift right away. Look at who that is on the left of the screen. I do believe that is the health inspector. Oakley, my love. Daryl! What the hell is going on? What are you doing here? Totally. What are you doing here?
What's the meaning of this? Do you normally allow your customers to come in shirtless at your establishment?
Wait till you see. Not only is he shirtless. Shut up, you old fart. I'm talking to my future husband here. Oakley, I realized I need to be more serious about us, so I got you a gift. A symbol of our future as a family. This is absurd. A rat on the very counter where the food is served. Mr. Oakley, expect this establishment to be shut down faster than you can clip tongs together. What? No, it's not what it looks like. I've seen enough here, Mr. Oakley. Oh, fuck. This is our fault. What a bore. How about we shut up shop early and celebrate? Go away, Daryl. Leave! I can't believe Daryl would do this to me. Yes. Daryl. How can he be so clueless? Yeah, it was a pretty selfish thing for him to do, wasn't it? He's on thin ice, I swear. If he can't make this up to me, then it's over. I'll be looking for a new supplier and a new partner. Oh, he's giving him another chance, dude. Well, you would expect that the health inspector was a demon, but turns out they're not. I will be filing a report for immediate suspension of trading. How can Daryl be so clueless? Well... Ah! Come with me! Come with me! Be mine! Come to my house! Did you see that, Lucy? It's kind of evil. Ah!
I have a little nibble on some of the takeaway deliveries while no one is looking.
None of the customers ever notice, I'm sure of it.
Ever since Daryl started supplying Oakley's new ingredients, the meals are just too good to pass.
Ah, okay. Michelle Yoria. Is there a reason you're excited to see me?
You're taking on the most powerful demon in this part of London.
You're a celebrity among us lowlives. How is your journey growing? It's progressing. Progressing is the word I'd use. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to sit here and try and hype myself up. It's me last day before I have me time off. being a postman from the underworld ain't an easy job, if you know what I mean. I think I've earned a few days to myself. I'm on me holidays starting tomorrow. So if you anything posting, you better do it today. Can you send this water? Ain't got nothing for you to post. I'm sorry. Maybe we should work with... The demons want the last touch of an angel before they perish. But it could be also... Perhaps we could rehabilitate the demons back to being angels instead of just destroying them. So we could work with Clarissa. Get Daryl out of the picture. And then have Clarissa own the bar. But I think Clarissa wants to work with the Duchess. Is Ollie Bobs. It's physician-assisted suicide, but sexy. Oh my god, need a chocolate. Wonder what, whether the post office would list there through sleet or snow or stone. Whatever, I can't even fucking read it. Or whatever it's saying in the underworld. Maybe. Do they have any of that stuff? Loving these voices, thank you. I would like to do... Oh, look at Cerberus is back there. What are you doing, dogs? Running the bar while Daryl is gone gives us the sense of confidence. It feels like we own the place ourselves. We're pretty good at this, actually. We'll be closing the bar soon. We don't intend to stay a minute longer than we have to. Our time off starts tonight. Everyone's taking their hollybobs. So it's... This painting is still the same. What the hell is... Oh, it's just a light, but in a cage? Okay. Oh, I guess the paintings change a little bit. Maybe color-wise. That one didn't change much, I don't think. No. Interesting, though. Okay. Then if you take down the Duchess, it'll be fine, right? True. Maybe we can help. Okay, we've got to think about it still. Is this person in? The cakes person. No, on the kiosk it says, be back never. What? Why? The cakes person's gone forever. Can we buy stuff from you? Goat guy? Goat guy! Do you have anything of note? Buy stuff. Okay, we can get... We still only have 22. We need one more Yowza. Vampire the Masquerade. I want to play that. But when I played it last, I think it just kept crashing a lot. You're Donovan, this singer from Fish Fight? You're cool, Michelle. You're here! In my town! Oh my god. Yeah, that's me. Well, I used to be the lead singer from Fish Fight. We're disbanded now. I'm starting my solo career. Anyway, it's always great to meet a fan. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. What brings someone like you here? One of my gigs suddenly had to cancel, so I've got spare time to wander around. I heard this is where the singer Matilda originated from. I was a big admirer of her work, so it felt right to check the record shop she would come to. It's been a rocky road for me. Fish Fight splitting up and now one of my gigs is gone. At least I'll have time to check out the bar at some point. I better go for now though, before someone else spots me. See you around. Oh, I should have done Demon Vision before I talked to them. A demon's true complete name is never safe to give out. It gives anyone who knows it a total power over them. It's common for demons to give part of their name away when making a pact. I'd give all of my true name to Marty. Should I tell Marty this demon loves them? Hey Marty, that demon loves you. Oh my god, look at that dog up in the top right. Look at that dog. What a dog. That's a dog. Need patches to make it work correctly? Yeah. Okay, human. Hey, Marty. I don't remember what Marty sounded like. Oh no, Marty's watching the show that I hate because my ex-girlfriend's on it. Epiphany. Having my life change so dramatically. And it feels like the world is carrying on like nothing happened. Why is everything else moving forward without me? Why am I stuck here alone? Did my ex-girlfriend break up with me and then make a television show about our relationship? Because people are saying that the reason she left me is because I couldn't grow, and that's what Canary Rouge's dialogue is giving. I tried so hard to be what I thought she wanted me to be, and yet things have still gone wrong. Should I have to change who I am for the sake of our relationship? Love shouldn't be this difficult. Michelle, you're here. I've been worried about you and Robin all night. I'll turn this off. Showbiz. I saw that the station had been broken in. What does Marty sound like? I can't remember. Marty voice. What other voices can I do? Saw the station had been broken into. Boarded up again. It's me, the butler. Butler. It's me, Michael Caine. Marty Caine. Did I miss anything? Oh, it was no big deal. Robin says I'm cursed. Curse? A demon curse? Yowza. I knew it. This is big news, Michelle. You'll have to come to my Demonology 101 course as a special guest. Sir Michael Caine? As if I know what anyone sounds like or looks like at any time. It's me, Michael Caine. It's me, Michael Caine. It's me. If I say it, makes it true. Makes it true. I can't hear British anymore, especially since I know British people. It has become only just language to me. Boba, after already doing a New York accent, what other voices exist? This is true. So much we can learn from you. I'm just joking, Marty. I need to catch up with Robin, so I'll be busy today. Oh well. They were here just a minute ago, asking me about the closed down aquarium. Gross. No, right. Anyway, they seem real interested in it. I hope they're not going to break in without me. Tried to offer going with them again, but they shot me down. Whatever. Can't even be mad. Did you say he was in the shop earlier? I know. Singer of Fish Fight was here in my shop. My shop. Someone's been in my shop. Being the singer of Fish Fight. My fucking stupid vocal stim. Anytime anything reminds me that I can do it. Let's get it. Someone's been in my room drinking my beers.
No one's been in your room, darling.
Okay, I need to mute the game audio real quick. But I don't know if I can do that. It's fine.
Hi, darling.
Oh wait, I can do this.
Someone has been in my room and taken my beers away from my room.
I don't think so, darling.
Uh,
Who would do that?
uh,
Who could possibly do that?
Who's the beer thief? I
You.
think it's
You're
you.
the beer thief.
Hi, darling.
Just the part where it says someone's been in my room drinking my beers.
someone
Has been in my room
and
drinking
taken
my beers away from my room.
I don't think so, darling.
That's it. That's all I need. And I do that. When Gilgamesh comes in here and does his shit, I say, someone's been in my room, doing a shit in my room, stinking up my room. And it doesn't even have to be in the same cadence as what you just heard. As long as it's got the gist of it. That's all that matters to me. Totally gonna ask him if he wants to join my band. He was admiring my Matilda shrine. She's still missing. She had an incredible strength to her voice. Her fans were still grieving, so I decided to dedicate that spot to her work, keep the spirits in high hope. I bet you she's in the London Underground as a demon. Such a shame our own local pop art always succumbed to a not-so-punk rock fate. Maybe she'll return one day, but it seems no one is safe. It's not just you, this whole town is cursed, dude. Don't be silly, Marty. Whatever, dude. You'll see that I was right all along, one day. So what's up? Should I tell Marty that demons are real? Heard of the Great Divide? That's easy. Long ago, really long ago, there used to be only angels. One day, some of them wanted to be more powerful and were then cast out for insubordination. Talk about a serious yowza moment, right? Anyways, these angels were exiled from heaven, driving them to madness, turning them into rad demons. Totally punk rock and not punk rock at the same time. Want me to explain something else? Demons have hearts. Everything is created with a heart. Demons are beings who have turned towards darkness. They don't lose their hearts are changed. Are they still like human hearts? Can they still break? Yup. If anything, their hearts are more reactive and volatile. Some are super powerful and highly sought after. They're used to increase the power of spells and shit. The stronger the demon, the stronger the effect. Want me to explain something else? Demons and angels get along? Sure can. Well, according to some on the deity discussions forum, they mix more than people assume. Some can even be great friends. Problem comes when they hang around each other too long. Both parties can become weaker, or the least punk rock thing lose their powers altogether. No one really knows what exactly goes on when that happens. There's just some evidence of certain beings that suddenly disappeared. If it's so bad, why would they still hang out? Many of these ancient beings knew each other before the Great Divide, so I figure those relationships must be crazy hard to let go of. Like, just imagine for a moment, Michelle, if we were separated, wouldn't you risk it all to marry my closest friend? Of course, Marty. Of course. Want me to explain something? Let me read about this divide again. They wanted to be more powerful and were cast out for insubordination. Okay. Interesting. How did the forums know? The demons must go on the forums and talk about it, right? When does the... I want to go to the dress shop. Oh, I can't afford anything though, probably. Okay, I can go visit... what's their name? Benedict and Robin. But I'm gonna save the game and then stop for now. Give my ulcer some time to rest. But I'll play this again tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then in about an hour, I'll be on Ricky Peacock's stream to guide him into making shaved ice that could be disgusting and will be just in general sort of silly wackadoodle. And Ricky's streaming now, so I'll raid him and then you can stick around there if you want to see that later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm really enjoying this game, so I want to keep playing it. I'm gonna go eat a snack. Don't get in here much, but it's always a fun time. Well, I'm glad you are here today, and whenever you come back again, I will be happy to see you. Orb, I will incinerate you. Orb. You dinguses. Let me have my weird little quirks, you fucks. Okay. Alright, whatever. No problem, Rosie. It's fine, whether you lurk or don't, or if you're active in Discord or not. I appreciate it all the same. I appreciate it. Thanks, Kevin. I'm glad you like the voice acting. Thank you so much. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow on this channel. And then I'll see you in less than an hour. And I guess I will see if I can make Ricky Peacock eat something disgusting on top of shaved ice. So enjoy that. Let me go on my own channel on this other browser because I don't think I can start the raid on... What's it called? StreamerBot? Yeah. No, thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Alright, I'll see you soon. I have to pee. Goodbye. Get me out of here.